Hello. Kate is in the shower, for whoever just asked that. I really need a haircut. Oh, I just lost my filter. That's sad. There we go. Like, the sides are just so long. The back is so long. Like, no. The top I'm going to leave because I'm growing out the top so that I can do stuff with it. But, like, when I go like this, like, look at all that hair in the back, bro. What is this shit? Like, so I'm growing out the top. But the sides definitely need to be fixed up because it is getting long. I don't know how long I'm going to grow out the top yet. I think I'm going to grow it out pretty long and see what, like, I can do with it. And I love pizza. What's it called? I'm going to see how, like, I'm going to see what I can do with it once it gets really long. And then I'll cut it from there. But yeah, I'm not growing it out like to how it was before. I'm gonna grow it out so like to see how I can style it better. But like the sides need to be cut really bad. Because they're so long. Like this is so long. And like the sides like need to be like faded again. The back is so long, like it covers my ears and shit. And like the back needs to be fixed because like it folds over like that, and then all this is in the back and it just looks bad. But I need to get a haircut. I was thinking about dyeing my hair blonde, but everyone said not to. My favorite ice cream is Moose Tracks, or brownie, or chocolate peanut butter. Kate's in the shower. Ow. Ow. Damn. My neck hurts like a bitch. Alright. Now I am going to do this. I was going to dye it blonde, but everyone was like, no, that would look bad. So I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. Because it probably would look bad. So. Don't know. Maybe like silver I wanted to try, but honestly, it wouldn't look good on my face, and I know that. So, I don't know. Because I don't feel like hating it again, but who knows. I just need to get it cut first. Hi, Sid. I fucking love Sid. Alright, you just do it. I don't know. Maybe. It's getting really long though. Like, when I like brush it all down, I like can't really see. You know? Like, YOLO, you should just go for a dye blonde. I want to try it, but I also don't want to look like shit. You know? Happy birthday. Okay. So now, the process. We need to be best friends. I want to be. How am I feeling? I don't know. It's really weird. Because, like, I don't know. Like, it's still kind of hard to breathe. Like, I feel like really short of breath today. And I still have a cough and I'm still congested, but I'm not as congested as I was before. And I'm still really tired. Like, Kate and I have been sleeping, like, all day, every day. Like, yesterday, I shit you not, we woke up at, like, 12, got breakfast, and slept until like 5 or 6, and then woke up, and then went to bed at like 11, and then woke up at like 12 today. And I'm still tired, but I just decided, like, I need to get up. But, like, I'm still so fucking tired. But, like, I literally have bags. Even though all I've been doing is sleeping. But, yeah, like, some things are better and some aren't. The doctor said I shouldn't be contagious anymore, but, like, it's not guaranteed. So I don't know. They said for sure, like, they said that it probably will be gone, like, the 7th, but I can't go home, the part that has the stuff about my dad in it. But, yeah, so I just can't go home yet because I can't risk giving it to my dad. So I'm waiting. I also can't go home because I can't leave until it's gone. Happy birthday, Bethany. Kate got tested for COVID, but hers came back negative, which I'm pretty sure was a false test on her part because there's no possible way that she doesn't have it or didn't have it. Because she was showing symptoms for the first... She started showing symptoms Monday, a little bit Sunday night, but mainly started Monday. And then her symptoms started going away, but she still has a cough. And she's still, like, really tired. But besides that, her symptoms are pretty much gone almost. Mine are still the same. They've gotten a little bit better, but, like, I still have all of them. Bye, Sawyer. Hi, Amanda. I love you. I honestly don't know about Kylie because I've been away from everybody. I've been in Kate's room the whole time unless I am taking a shower or brushing my teeth or any of that stuff. I think Kylie's okay. Yeah, my dad is very high risk and also has a lot of other health conditions going on right now. So he's really scared. He's scared for me to go home. Like, he obviously wants me to be at home, and he feels really bad that I have it, and he's, like, obviously, like, worried in a way, but he knows that, like, I'll be okay. But he's very worried for me to come home because, he doesn't want to get it, which I understand. I honestly think that Kate's test was a false negative because there's no way that I have it and she doesn't. Do you know how you got it? No. I think I probably got it from work. I'm not asymptomatic. I have all the symptoms. I definitely don't think I got it from the plane because they said it takes like almost a week for symptoms to show up. So I think I probably got it from work because I am a delivery driver. So I got to Kate's on Monday night and symptoms started showing up on Wednesday. So there's no way that I could have gotten it from the plane because the symptoms take a week or more to show up. And I got them 2 days later, not even 2 days. So I don't think it had anything to do with the airport. I think I probably got it while I was at work or something like that. Love you, Amanda. But yeah, so I think it was probably from work. Yeah, so I really don't think it had anything to do with traveling at all. Because the dates just don't line up. Well, before I left, I didn't have any symptoms. And Kate had just been with me 2 days before that, and she didn't have any symptoms. And I've gotten tested for COVID like 4 times already. I felt really guilty when I had it too, but at the same time, yes, I do travel, but I take like every single precaution necessary. Like I wear my mask, I don't touch anything, like even when I'm at work I'm always wearing my mask, all that shit. Like I always wear my mask whenever I go out, like I always wear one, and I don't really go out unless I'm at work. Like I don't hang out with people unless I come here or Kate comes to me. I know that traveling isn't smart to do, but I do take all the precautions necessary when I do fly. That's what I'm saying. Like, me and Kate got it before. Like, me and Kate have been together almost all month. So we definitely got it together. Like, so it could have been like I got it from work and I gave it to her before I got here, like when she came to my house, or she could have it. She could have gotten it from her work because she works every day too, and she could have given it to me, and then I showed symptoms before she did. Like, it just, you don't, like, I don't know how I could have gotten it. Like, we've tried to trace it all back, and all I do is go to work, and all she does is go to work, so it had to have been something at work. Kate is in the shower.
Watch your step. Well, deal's a deal. So here's your share of the estate. Just sign here. We're rich! We're rich, Stewie! And no flip joke can take that away.
It kind of just depends. I cut my hair because I've always wanted to cut it. And when I did cut it, I was so happy. Like, I was like, oh my god, I finally did what I've been wanting to do for so long. Like, I finally cut it, whatever. And, like, I was really happy when I cut it. And I still am happy that I cut it. Because I feel like it matches my personality more. And I feel like I'm more confident than I was before with it. But I did hate it for a bit because I cut it too short, but now that it's getting longer, I like it again. But, some days I really don't like it because, okay, so I don't get hate comments, like, on TikTok. Like, I really don't. Like, I get, like, a few here and there whenever my videos, like, go on straight TikTok, which I don't care. Like, hate doesn't bother me in the slightest. Like, if someone doesn't like me or the way I look, I don't give a fuck, because, like, I just don't care. Like, people have hated the way I looked my whole life. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like the way I look, that's cool. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I personally don't understand why people hate on other people, because, like, your opinion means nothing. Especially to me. Like, your negative opinions don't mean anything. They don't do anything. But anyway, the only time that I regret it, really, is if, like, I see, like, a picture of me with long hair where I looked, like, really pretty, like, with my long hair, and I'll be like, damn, I was actually pretty. And, like, I don't, like, I'm not saying that I'm, like, ugly. Like, I'm not saying that, but I don't find myself, like, well, I never, like, thought I was pretty, but, like, looking back on my long hair, I was like, oh, that is pretty. Like, the hair was pretty. I had nice hair. But, like, now I don't see myself as, like, pretty. Like, I don't think I'm ugly, but I don't see myself as pretty. So sometimes I'll look back at it and I'm like, damn, like, I was pretty, you know? Or sometimes, like, when everyone's like, oh, you're a boy, or you want to be a boy, or, like, you look like a boy, I'm like, okay. Like, I also don't care, like, when people say that shit, because I'm like, okay, I'm not. Do you want me to pull my titties out? Like, I'm not a boy. That shit annoys me, and sometimes I regret it when people constantly call me a boy. It's annoying. Like, when my friends do it in, like, a joking way, like, it's funny. But when people that don't like my hair say, like, oh, you look like a boy now, like, why would you do that? Then I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? So that annoys me, and then that's when I regret it. Like, I regret it sometimes when people are constantly calling me a boy. But then I think about how, like, happy I was when I cut it, and I think about why I cut it, and then I'm like, yeah, I did it for me. I didn't do it for anyone else, so I couldn't care less about what anyone else has to say. Like, if you think I look like a boy, that's cool. I don't give a shit. Thank you for telling me. I don't care, though. Like, it doesn't hurt me when people say that I look like a boy at all, but I just get annoyed sometimes, especially when it's people that know I'm not a boy. Like, people in my life, and they're like, oh, you look like a boy. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much the only time I regret it. I do get misgendered a lot, but that doesn't bother me. I don't care when people misgender me, because usually it's not on purpose. If someone that I know personally, like, and is still my friend, or like, oh, you're a dude now, and they, like, refer to me as a dude, that shit pisses me off, because I'm like, okay, you're just trying to be offensive. But when people, like, do it, like, without knowing, I'm like, no, you're good, and they all freak out. They're always like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, dude, you're fine. Like, you're good. I'm not mad. Like, especially when I go to the airports, and they think I'm a dude, they, like, they'll call me, like, sir or something, and then they'll, like, read my ID, and they'll be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you're fine, don't worry. They're like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that to people. I'm like, you're good. You had no idea. Like, it's kind of funny to me. Like, it doesn't bother me. I think it's, like, I just feel bad when people overreact, so I usually just, like, like, go with it. Like, if they call me a dude, I'll, like, lower my voice and whatever, because I don't feel the need to correct people. Like, I don't care enough to correct people, and I also don't want that awkwardness, like, where it's like, oh, I'm a girl, and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I just go with it. Like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me when I get misgendered. But I get misgendered sometimes. I wouldn't say a lot, but a decent amount, I'd say. But I guess I just don't really notice as much because I don't care. It doesn't bother me, because, like, most people that misgender people, they're, like, in my experiences, they're not doing it to be mean. Like, and once they realize that they feel god awful. Like, they feel so bad. Which I don't think they should necessarily feel bad. Like, if someone that doesn't know me and is just trying to be respectful, like, says, like, oh, sir, I'm like, no, but I'm not going to say anything, because, like, obviously they're not trying to be rude, and when I do correct them, they apologize nonstop, and it's like, I don't know. I know they didn't mean it like that. Like, they're not trying to be mean. The only time being misgendered is annoying is when someone literally knows that you're a girl, and they call you a dude. Like, I have, like, that I'm a girl in my bio. My name is Meaghan. Like, not saying that a dude can't be named Meaghan. I just have never met a dude named Meaghan, but, like, on my thing, it says I'm a girl. My name is Meaghan. Like, if you look on my Instagram and scroll down a little bit, I had long hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit, when people are constantly in my comments like, are you a dude? Are you a dude? Like, do a small amount of research, like a second worth of research, and you will know that I am a girl. But I feel like a more respectful way to ask someone if they're a girl or a boy would be to simply just be like, what are your pronouns? Like, when people ask me what my pronouns are, I think that that's so sweet. But when, like, someone's like, you're a dude, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It just depends on context for me, if I'm gonna get mad about it or not. I've never gotten mad about it, though. The only time I get mad about it is if it's someone, like, from my past that's just a dick that I don't fuck with anymore calling me shit. Like, some people I know that I'm not friends with since I came out, they refer to me as an it, and I'm like, okay. Number one, I don't give a shit about your opinion because you mean nothing to me. Number two, you are wasting your time hating on me when I never think about you, never talk about you, because, once again, mean nothing. And it's just like, damn, you really go out of your way to just be negative. And for what? What are you gaining from that? What do you gain from being negative? I just don't understand that. Because, like, anytime I'm mean to someone, like, not even mean. Let's say, like, me and my friend got in an argument or something like that. Like, that simple. And I say something, like, mean to them, which doesn't happen. I'm usually never mean. But, like, let's say I get pissed off and I say something I don't mean. I feel so fucking bad for so long. Even after, like, I apologize and, like, all that shit, like, I still feel horrible. So, like, when people just blatantly spread negativity 24/7, like, people that you know, like, people that just go in the comments and spread negativity, I'm just like, what are you gaining from that? Like, don't you feel like shit at the end of the day when all you do is spread hate? Like, maybe it's just me, because when I'm mean to someone, I feel awful. Like, I only spread positivity. Like, I'm only nice to people. I only, like, comment nice things on people's videos. I don't understand how people hate on other people, because I'm like, I would literally feel like a piece of garbage if I was you. I don't know. That's why I also don't let any hate comments I do get to me, because people that spread hate are genuinely miserable people. They just are. Like, if all you do when you wake up till you go to bed is hate on other people that, one, you don't even know, and two, don't do anything wrong, I feel like you probably are miserable yourself. Like, you are probably not happy with yourself. So, I never care when people say shit to me, because I'm like, you probably hate yourself just as much as you hate me. So, hate is stupid as shit. Who's bothering me? No one. Someone just asked a question. And I kind of went on a rant. No, I don't get hate comments. I really don't ever get hate comments. I think I've probably gotten like 3 since I started TikTok, besides on one of my videos that blew up. It was a video of, like, me, like, going from long hair to short hair, and it got onto straight TikTok, and all the guys were like, ew, go back. So besides that video, I really don't get hate comments, like, ever. But when I do get hate comments, it doesn't bother me, because I guess I just don't care what other people have to say, because I don't know. I didn't cut my hair for the approval of anybody. Like, if I was gonna cut my hair for people's approval, I wouldn't have done it, because, like, my mom doesn't like, she doesn't not like my hair. Like, she's fine with it, but she prefers my longer hair because she loved my hair. So, like, if I was cutting my hair to get approval from anyone, I wouldn't have done it, because everybody told me not to do it, besides a few people. And then once I did it, everyone was like, oh my god, I love it, you know? I did it for me. So anytime anyone says anything negative, I'm like, cool, thank you. I don't give a shit, you know? I do and don't feel more confident with short hair. It just depends on the day. Some days I feel a lot more confident with short hair, and some days I feel less confident. Just depends on the day. And depends on, like, how my hair, like, looks that day. Like, right now my hair's looking a little insane, but oh, I hate this filter that's on. Kate is in the bathroom. The fan is on, so if I ghost, it's not gonna go in my mouth. Yes, I did unplug it. Oh, one time, like, the times that I feel most insecure about my hair is when I have to go in public bathrooms. Because everyone just stares me down, and I'm like, you know.
Anybody who understands how business runs and things that concerns us the most, that's a person that I can get behind. The one thing
Dude, every time you join my live, you tell me to mute you because you spam the chat. And then when I do mute you, you and your friends DM me and say, why did you mute them? That's mean. So I'm not going to mute you. Just stop commenting.
we are sticking with Trump.
Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Atlanta might still be Martinsville with the train.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I just don't understand what you're trying to gain
Our business is to keep this
from doing that.
online. Pick up its
Like, you tell me to mute you, and then when I do mute you, you get upset. So, same. When I go in the bathroom, especially at airports, they're like, because I have a mask on as well. So, I'm like, I'm a girl, I promise. But, besides that, I don't really care.
Anyway, turn on the TV. They're about to play my first commercial.
That's kind of a hard question for like coming out. Sometimes I wish I would have come out sooner, because ever since I did come out, like, a lot of good things have happened. Like, I've made amazing friends. Like, I joined TikTok, all this shit. And before I came out, I was in a really horrible relationship. And it was kept secret from everyone. It still has been. And I wasn't able to, like, get help with it because I couldn't tell anyone. And I never felt like myself. Like, I was always upset. Like, I was always, like, depressed about it. And I didn't even know. Like, I was in a relationship for 4 years before I came out with a girl. And I was still, like, questioning myself. Like, I still didn't even know if I was gay or not. I was always like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And then I finally, like, figured it out in, like, January of this year, like, last January, is when I, like, really, like, figured it out. So I came out in February, the end of February. And that's when I think I made my TikTok, like, February 26th or something like that. That's, like, about the time that I came out. So, like, sometimes I wish I came out sooner because I feel like things could have been going better for me if I did. But at the same time, I also went to a Catholic high school. Hi, I'm live.